What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Victoria 3. We are the North German Federation now, and we have some things we need to work and fix here. So I have a lot of things I'm working on building in my subjects. Those don't matter to me. Much rather get a handle on what I see as a crippling shortage of paper, because that's going to be a real cost driver for us. We do have some paper industries. They're not using sulfite bleaching. Okay, we just need to go through and check on some of these and make sure our market makes sense. So, what is super expensive? Let's sort by price here. We need porcelain, and that's really about it. Let's just get our porcelain done right now. We have the one in Brandenburg and the one in Saxony. Let's get the Saxon one to do all ceramic. Okay, let's unpause. See how our shortages change and twist and stuff. And we now have land of voting. That's been a long time coming. And I want to start getting things like cultural exclusion. Let's go for that. That'll help with a lot of these revolts and things we've been dealing with on the outside. And now I think our government goods have spiked here. Yeah, our government goods are spiking because of our need for paper. Mining accident. Let's focus on the industrialists. Before we do this, let's get some government administration where we have no tax. Let's do 6 of you. Really enthusiastic partisans. Taxes are maxed. Still losing money. We'll have to eat some of the shortages. Oh, didn't I build a military port? We do. It's just not being worked. There's no one producing hardwood. Aha. Go find some hardwood. Well, both of you make hardwood. Just focus hardwood here. Okay. I don't care about most of those events. Alright, we have a shortage of... let's not do... Well, you just need motors for it. We should make motors. Okay, what do we do next? So, finally have good cohesion. That means, Mexico, you're going to be my subject. I want to improve with you and welcome you in here anyway. So, Mexico's now defended. We have a free Confederate states. Let's try to get them involved eventually. Start with improving. If we can swing them... Free Commerce Committee. That's going to be tough. We can swing them around. Now, I do want to improve with the Dutch. Need them to get a power block embassy. Which mainly means getting our cohesion up. Mexico is our great subject here. We're going to get our voting and passed. Get an interest. Let's get one in Ethiopia. I want to use some of our infamy that we have. Transvaal's still being supported. I want that land. Let's make a play for it. Let's see if we can do it. The trick here is going to be seeing if GP will actually support them. I'm hoping for them to be involved in a war. So this is against Hindustan. They're winning it. Let's see if they will lose out here. Is it worth you contesting me on this? If you did get involved, let's see if we can just... Oh, it's one front again, though. That's the shame. That makes it so hard to actually deal with, so we're just not going to deal with that. Not going to deal with that. Pre-war we go. We could try to subjugate them. They're boar pops. Could try to make friends with GB. GB does like us. Defensive pact with you. Defensive pact in return for investment rights? No. It is just defensive pact on its own. Return for some money. Do that. Now with the defensive pact, will you say take them over me? Right? Sixth German army that I need. Main army and the 7th can join there. All right, so that helps us get rid of them as a threat. So GB won't defend them if you're allies, is what we've learned. Netherlands are getting away from us. They're going towards the Russians. Very hurtful. The only independent person we have is going to be France. Not France. Sweden. We're working on Sweden right now. That should be a win. This is Dutch East Indies versus Belungen. Cultural exclusion's not really coming along too fast here. See that power block embassies. We itching ever upwards. Plus 300 leverage generation would really help us here. Rebellious subject. We support you. Just Austria. Austria, my wary friend. You may be open to a defensive pact. For that, we can get mutual investment rights for an obligation. There we go. Mutual investment with you. We're now genial. Make that a defensive pact for 15 years. And there we go. Austria's on board. So, we check back with nation formation for Germany. Austria now likes us. It's just Baden. Baden, Bremen, and Württemberg are the outliers here. I'll get all of them there. And good things happen. Württemberg, why do you despise me here? Interested. Rebellious will be minus a lot here. Poor relations with Bremen. We're working on that. And it comes down to Bavaria. We want to reduce your autonomy. I just want to make you happy, though. Need to get that economic entanglement up. Alright, speaking of orange. 14th with me, it's right on the line. hold off on it. I don't want to... Let's make a save before doing it. We'll do it, but we'll need to just be careful with it. Still get around even when they're not protected. Also colonize this area. South African Corps, make us proud. Lead as you were meant to. And let's reset our states over here. So you over here, I believe you have access to gold. You do. Definitely atmospheric engine pumps all the way on those gold mines. And if we come back to our lovely areas over here, you're our artillery. I think I've already given you everything. Your artillery. Let's also get you our iron mine control. We'll do arms industry next. We have the money. What is this? Trade privileges each? Sure. Hohenzollern is very adamant about them being whatever they are. Mark, I did reduce your subject payments. Orange is dead. Pony, our cooperative neighbor. Got a lot of friends here. It's just Bavaria. Get Bavaria on board, we're in a really good spot. Down. I really got to get also the support and dependence gone. Let's reset state action here. Quite a lot of good things coming out from this region. If me is high, we will wait that out. We need to get our stuff up here down. Wages are really high too. Yeah, everything's just high cost here. They're trailing down a lot. You've now... I just need you to get you out of rebellious. Once your Liberty Czar gets down here, we'll be looking better. Alright, let's get this... Oh, you got back up to major power? Damn you, okay. How about that power block embassy? It's pretty close. It is very close. You decline. Power block. I'm gonna give you an obligation. Good. So if you tick up now, gotta weaken the Russians. New mandate here. What do we go for? Foreign investment is good. Go for companies now. It's the right time to get it. Confederates also, they still are their own power block. Why it's hard to sway them. You are getting closer and closer here, though. If I work with you and add trade privileges here, I bet you I could swing it. Declined. Market liberal. You can stay and try to forge ever onward. do, like, I'll give you investment rights. No, I'll give you some trade privileges too. Okay, so how does that affect that? So we grow. I also need you to stay weak. You're a minor power for now. It's a close thing. Probably won't hold for 5 years, but we don't need it to hold for 5 years. We just gotta get it at some point, you know? Like Sweden. If they fall under that threshold at any time, I'll be waiting. See, now you'll probably jump up. Oh no, you're going down. Fortunate for you. All right, come back over here. Got some independence people. Joke me. Netherlands will join too. Awesome. Cool. So there's Netherlands. Just gotta get Württemberg. We gotta get, well, Baden we'll put down. Bremen we can help as well. Let's get the guarantee independence, investment rights, power block embassy, and trade privileges for 5 years. I want your money. All of it. Cool. Württemberg. We have similar agreements, but I can also get the trade privileges here. Working on you. You're temporary. Working on you. You're slow, but getting along. Baden we need to do. Why do I not see support independence? Because you're in a war, right? Let's wait till that war's over. Oh, you're Austria's protectorate. Okay. We'll do like a defensive pact with the power block embassy. I can't get the power block though. Let's get some investment here. Well, I'll get you for free. Why do you hate me? Why do I need you to be? You're disinterested. Okay. This is trailing down ever so farther. Austria got rid of their support independence. Another failure over there. Debt is coming down. Can I pay my government? My government is paid. Can I take away from this? Not yet. We're getting there. He really wants to get involved. Really wants Bavaria's on board. It's like, do I want all of them? I definitely want you. Crazy how you're disinterested considering you're in my power block, or getting close to being in my power block. Why is your attitude wary? We have treaties. Welcome to Kaiser, right? Okay. Wary attitude. You're in my power block. Crazy how that works. Hohenzollerns still angry. We're gonna just have to deal with them. Mexico is on the way out. Why are you so angry at this point? The Sothos. I have to put them down. Standard living is quite terrible. It's probably part of the reason why they're so angry. A big part of it. Get rid of the wine consumption. We're going to do tobacco instead. Get rid of the luxury furniture. We'll do luxury clothes. And we're going to cut down on our actual costs here. And we are on the way towards getting things fixed. So some of you could be doing precision tools. Let's get just like one of you there. Over here, we want to do you to craft some sewing. And then let's do canned meat and your canned fish. Ammonia sulfur, yes, just turn it on. Condensing engine pump is good. Nitrogen, nitroglycerin, I should say, not nitrogen. Pay off our debts. And there we go. Taking industries is on the way up. Can I cut my expenses again? I would say I could. Let's give it a go. Paper import. We'll just work on the paper shortage. Okay. We're paying everything off. We're dealing with our succession. Hoping that people like us. Social national movement can be a little bit mobilized here. Ottomans are fighting their age-old world against Egypt. Egypt, which is getting bopped in said war. Look at my power blocks. I have a movement to get a free company. Get our commander back here and promote the commander. We were last working with you to get your arms industry monopoly. There we go. You're now done. You're now done. Both of you are making decent money. Not a ton as far as companies goes. I've seen much larger numbers, mainly with like the plantation companies. But it's enough. It's enough for the stage one here. You know, we're working on making sure Denmark is always part of the fold. I think that's no longer a problem. It was much more of an issue when I queued that up. Mexico's on the way down. All right, we are waiting for Baden, Württemberg, and Bavaria. Bavaria is in the positives now. You have this war. The disinterested part is the problem here. I want to just get something to make you like me more. We have a treaty. I'm supporting you militarily. Your attitude should change. Lack significance. You'll become my subject. You might want to support independence. Because we're in defensive articles with you. Okay. Good to just lose a governor. Yeah, grab you and grab you. Put down the treaties. Luxembourg versus Luxembourg. Okay. You, sir, are still a major power. You, sir, are back in major power status. And over here, you were still a major power. Okay, so we have 3 major powers here that aren't going to be joining us. Okay. Need to use my infamy in some way. Colony there. Portugal, how are your defensive packs? You have lost a lot of your defensive packs, but you are still loved by GB, who we have a treaty with and you don't have a treaty with. Which means to me, I want to return some states from you. because of these various wars here, I should be able to take a couple of these. Zambezia and Mozambique. Sunda Islands. I'll just take Mozambique here. Want this to come down. There's the embargo. Want this to come down more, and you backed up. That's what, yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. Our lands are connected. They already were, but now it's just cleanly connected. Also reminds me, I might have just gotten rid of our only 2 places that were doing hardwood. No, we still have some hardwood. We do. Osforspen or whatever. Okay. Good. A couple more conquests. We're facing eventually a civil war, probably. Unless I can go and pass something like racial segregation or cultural exclusion. Let's go for that one. Is that better? That should be better. Trying to pass that law for ages now, anyway. Happy to get some support for it. Okay, back to staring at this button until we can get everything done here. Okay, Bavaria likes us again. I don't know how you're not supporting me. You have 105 reasons. That's an insane amount. What do I still need from you to actually improve here? Military assistance? Give me your... Yeah, just give me military assistance. All right, next company we can build. Hootings is a good one. But probably the plantation. Plantation's got to be the move here. Plantations are just so valuable. We want to get you... We're going to get you trade rights. We're going to really invest a lot into that industry. It's worth an insane amount. Like, we're going to ditch tea and eventually get you all set up there. Thieves and liars. Such chance in return for some authority. Arts Academy throughput, camera progress. Let's complete camera progress. Area's about to... They're in the middle area again. Why? Your attitude is disinterested. Crazy. Dude, I have 2 options here, right? Either I can... Alright, so now it's just Baden. Let's click the form button. Claim on Baden, Alsace-Lorraine. Yes, Baden is our subject. And I can launch the invasion play whenever. Alright, so we got our claims. We are the German Empire. Glory... Glory, hallelujah, all that jazz. We got probably a bunch of new stuff here. We have German armies. Let's take the main army and combine that with the first German army or whatever. The large one. Yeah. Take that. You're going to take the 20 stack army I saw we just appropriated. Take that. Elb Army, I want you to take some of these small guys. Let's take the 9th Army. Your number's a little bit better. And the 7th. Okay. You're in South Africa, so we want you down there. Okay, and I foresee some problems with our swap here, so let's make sure everything looks good. Start from the bottom, work our way up. Everyone's iron frame buildings. Everybody is on what we want to be here. Wooden pasture carriages all the way. Philosophy department and secular. Standardized filing cabinets, realist art, and independent. Market squares, gas, and public trams. Power of the purse. General training. Much closer, and these are easy ones to swap over. If you already have the stuff for railroads, I'll leave the stuff for railroads. Definitely going to need more paper mills as time goes on here. And that is all fine. Probably don't want anyone doing stills. We have rye plantations. We'll get like one of you. Moravia and Bavaria. Both swap over to it. And welcome to the German Empire. Okay, so this is probably the extent of our lands we're going to take directly. Again, discounting colonies. We will also likely try to get Baden and Alsace-Lorraine just because we have claims on them and it makes sense to do that. As far as members goes, Baden is going to be our subject. Our protectorate subject. We want to probably fight France at some point here. We have the military. We have the returned state. We will maybe make a play for that somewhat soon. Once we get a handle on our economy. We got United Lernco marks. We're going to get them investment rights so they can invest into our subjects. We have the Anti-American Society. We have other things. We have basically free rule now. If anyone drops below their power mark, to invite these guys into our nation permanently. So I will be keeping my eyes on all of our major power opponents. So the Glorious Union is 2 Sicilies. I want to get 2 Sicilies onto our side. It's close. I offer up trade privileges and let's improve with you. And you. I want to start to get some sway down here. Let's get Switzerland. Switzerland's an easy one for us to take. Investment rights, power block embassy, and trade power. Give you military assistance, 15 years, and welcome you into our little nation. Okay, so that got rid of most of my unhappy subjects. So I can go ahead and take Mexico. Let's sort by Liberty Desire here. We're going to make Mexico a lovely puppet. Thank you. We're going to start reducing payment with you and have you on our side. We'll work on everybody else as well. Luxembourg's having some internal problems. See how that works. Meanwhile, lead mines are getting built. Iron mines in Franconia. These are things that I did not queue up myself, but needed to be built. Can't help but notice, are we really low on luxury? Did everything get converted to luxury? Furniture? I think a lot of them did. Yeah. Okay, let us start with things that affect the government. So, shortage-wise. Paper. Need a lot of those, huh? Domestically, sort by peasants, Venice or Bohemia. I always like building in Bohemia. Let's do Ostgotland again instead. Get to 40 of these. Yeah, 40 of them's more than enough. And in fact, that's not a terrible debt considering we jumped up to 356 construction capacity. That was quite good. Okay, so let's get chemical bleaching, reinforced concrete, dynamite, and improved fertilizer in that order. Also need to get some investment in our research cap. We have an extra 30 of those. Once we get a handle on our economy, we will do that. All right, so we have an available mandate. What do we need from here on out? Well, what will help us the most in getting our thematic stuff passed? Colonial offices is pretty good. Just for the infamy generation. Military cost could be good here. Ports are good. Authorities always fine. Efficient canning, I don't care. Standard of living's good, but not terrible. Convoy contribution to market owner, that could be very good. Especially with our... Yeah, I think we go for market unification here. Just so we get more convoys for me. So we have a lot right now, but one war is going to absolutely destroy me in convoys. Especially since we have the Netherlands involved. And Netherlands have claim to all of that. It'd be very useful. So how is the United States looking in this? They're a major power. They're both major powers. But I bet you I could, like... Strasbourg Congress. Who the fuck is that? That's the French faction. Okay, is this an independent Luxembourg, by the way? No, it's the Radical Revolt. Glorious Union led by two Sicilies. It's just you in there. Where's the Union part of the Glorious Union? Alright, we're improving. We have the Ottomans who are a neighbor and they're antagonistic with us. You're a minor power right now. Let's try to swing you over here. I don't see a reason to be against you. Sure, my former guy was, but I'm different. Did I lose my alliance with him? Oh, we can just renegotiate this, huh? Give me investment rights with you. Yeah, there we go. Give me investment rights. And I want to dominate none of your monopolies. Just investment rights is fine. Yeah, that is fine. Military access? Here we go. 15 years. Alliance with GB. Oops. That's important for me. Very important, because I can come and do this now. We're going to return state against France. I want to make some money and make sure I have enough money here. Montenegro wants a power block embassy. Do we completely surround them? We do surround them. Sure, it's free authority if we can do that. Let's work towards it. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of our credit here. So while we're doing this, let's attack and kill Marina Kingdom purely because they're the same color as us, and that feels like a crime. We're gonna take both your states. Alright, France, you're gonna do that. We're gonna turn state against you too. Alright, so we're fighting France, we're fighting other guys. This is going to be a huge war for us. We should win it, though. If it goes to war. It's a lot of fronts. Mobilize one army. Don't have a huge navy, do I? No, let's combine our other two fleets here. We don't need a huge navy when we have GB on our side. don't want to mobilize all my armies because I want them to stay in the war. They are. Good. Let's do a naval invasion over here, and I want to grab just our South African corps. Gonna get Marina Kingdom taken out. We are going to push this line. We're gonna go take Alsace-Lorraine. And your goal here is gonna be Ile de France. And embrace the might of the German Empire. Welcome to our wonderful club, Switzerland. Speaking of power block cohesion, I need... How many members do I have? That should be 4 members that are not subjects here. Yes. So Sweden, Netherlands, and Brazil. Netherlands is on the way down. Sweden's up. Brazil... Ooh, you're close. How long does that stay? New mandate. Let's get market unification 2 here. I will recognize you. Just need you to drop down. We're going to watch you. Meanwhile, this push is dying. Always spread the word about the gold rush. Credits going down. I'm just staring at it. Oh, your prestige jumped up again. Okay. Maybe I was watching the wrong one there. $186. So what did I only want the humiliate. I need to make sure this front doesn't get pushed. Let's come and start one over here. I should just do one directly. Belgium, treaty. Military access. Great privileges. I'll even give you an obligation here. 5 years. You declined it. Oh, you bastard. Okay. I need to get defeated. Well, let's go and hit this front. Eventually we do just delete them, right? Small opium. Is it the French that arrived over here? It is the French that came over here. How are you routing 50k with only 4k? Experienced defensive strategist, that would be it. Camouflaged versus our exhausted. Our exhausted sucks. Well, there goes that one. Okay, let's pull off one of these guys. Do an invasion here. There goes Alsace-Lorraine. You've fallen for my grand plan. We're going to now capitulate. There's Alsace-Lorraine, and that is the German Empire. Even greater. There we go. Cool. A lot of good colony land there. We've taken El Salvadorangan, and now we have all of our de jure borders. So no more taking land directly in Europe. We will just expand passively and passive-aggressively and take everything we want there. So that's very good. Didn't even have to raise taxes there. We made do just with what we had. Greg got a little high. We're 36 infamy. That's all fine. Let's see. Our puppets. Everyone we have is a puppet. I have Switzerland. I need to subjugate you in 4 years. Your major power. 128. 134. You're close. You're also close. We gotta get that bar. Raise the bar there a little bit. Ottoman Empire's a little weak. A lot of sway with the Brits. You do. See if I can't swing an Ottoman alliance in some way here. Other powerful backers is going to be a huge negative for us, though. So that's also not too terrible. Okay, so we're going to queue up some universities just so we can get to our cap here, and then we are going to probably call this one and try to do 45-minute episodes. 40 universities is more than enough. That's overkill, honestly. But we'll get that there. So next episode, it's going to be a lot of the same. We're going to keep continuing growing our power block slowly. We can finish market unification here, giving us a bunch of bonus convoys, which will be helpful because it gives us less damage to convoys. I thought that would also give me like trade power, but yes, it doesn't. And now it's going to be all about colonial expansion over here and slow power block expansion elsewhere. We'll probably start trying to get Venezuela, New Granada, all of the other southern people involved here. In fact, let's start making sure I have claims on this. And we'll just slowly consolidate control over this southern half of the continent, work on Africa, and just occupy space here in the middle of Europe here. And we'll look at our companies more later, but I think they'll be doing pretty decently. Not amazing yet. You need to give some of these guys like trade rights and things. But pretty decent profit. 200k, nothing to shake a stick at. We are happy with that, and we will keep growing that ever larger. But for now, I'm Carlos from here. If you enjoyed, I've been Sean, Blue Screeners, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.